Architecture Award staff, assembled guests, and most importantly, my dear John. I'm very sorry that I cannot be here in person this evening to say a few words in celebration of this new category of the John Thorp Award. This prestigious award is in recognition of the way in which John, following his distinguished and successful career as the Leeds City architect, has continued to become involved in community-based projects and activities, using all the creativity, knowledge and skill which he has honed over many years and now gives warmly and willingly on an entirely voluntary basis. As the chair of the Friends of Bramley War Memorial, you will understand that I feel it is an entirely fitting and a great honour for our War Memorial to receive this, the first in the John Thorp Award category. I hope you will agree, John, that it's a merited choice for your first award and you get to choose next year. But John's involvement in the War Memorial, though he didn't know it at the time, started over 30 years ago, when as a primary advisory teacher working for Leeds Education Authority, I was introduced to John in his capacity as the architect leading on the design of a programme of new primary schools. It didn't take me long to recognise the passion, commitment and talent that John has always brought to his work and which has since earned him the respect, recognition and admiration which he commands today. I think my role was supposed to be to advise on the educational suitability of his design thinking, and it wasn't difficult to do, as John is an open and genuine listener, quickly grasping the educational principles that had to be embraced. So each of us, though coming from completely different disciplines, got on extremely well, both achieving an insight into the work of the other. 4 years ago, when Bramley War Memorial was no more than a long-awaited wish still to be fulfilled, I found myself sitting round the table with a group of Bramley folk, wondering who we could involve in our project to guide our thinking and get us started. I thought of John and felt it would be too big an ask, particularly as we didn't have a fee on offer and he was on a tough deadline to finish writing his book. I plucked up the courage to ring him, and despite the fact that we hadn't spoken in almost 30 years, he pronounced that he would be delighted to help. The rest is history. John arrived at his first meeting as our design consultant with the inevitable collection of felt pen drawings, and the Friends of Bramley War Memorial fell in love with him. They were at once inspired and reassured that we had the benefit of a great thinker and a great designer. John put a huge amount of emotional intelligence into understanding the special place of Bramley and its people. He showed his characteristic sensitivity in the way he approached the role of design consultant and went on to work with our talented architect Warren Horner and the Leeds City Parks and Countryside staff in making this War Memorial a reality. He handled the public meetings with his usual aplomb, winning over the hearts and minds of the local community and fascinating them with his endless interpretation of ideas. I cannot express how lucky we are in Bramley to have been touched by the rare talent and insight that John brings to all that he does. We still pinch ourselves when we look at our memorial, and John lives in the great spirit of Bramley. I cannot thank you enough, John. On behalf of the Friends Group, you are always welcome in Bramley. And if ever you get involved with us again, we can absolutely guarantee to double your fee. Have a great evening and congratulations. Bye, John.